I'm Heyzeus, and in this video, I want to talk about the Austin Major stickers. Major stickers are a really important part of the Counter-Strike ecosystem. In fact, they're one of the things that helps keep the entire thing afloat. But currently, they've got some problems, big problems. And in this video, I want to look at what's wrong with the Austin Major stickers and what Valve needs to do to fix things. Let's get into things. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, the trading site where you can quickly and easily trade your skins. Just log in, add your trade link, and you are good to go. All you have to do is select the items you want and hit the trade button. There's over 150,000 items to choose from, and if you use my code Heyzeus, you can get up to $5 off your first trade. And even if you're not interested in trading, the site holds free daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways that you can enter completely for free. It's a great site, check it out, link is in the description. So, as you probably know, Valve has just released stickers for the Austin Major. The stickers are fairly interesting. All of them have been redesigned. We've got a brand new style of paper sticker, a brand new style of foil sticker, a brand new style of hollow sticker, and a whole new style of gold sticker. Overall, they look pretty good. They even scraped a bit, I tested it, but despite being a welcome change compared to the last few majors, these stickers are still a disaster. They are not what we needed, and to explain why, I need to talk about why the stickers matter and what's been happening over the last couple of majors. So, why do stickers matter so much? Well, it's because they make a lot of money for the esports scene, and the esports scene is currently an economic disaster. For years, the whole space has been a money black hole held up by VC money, dodgy gambling sites, and more lately, fucking Saudi. But in the middle of this, there's been one ray of sunshine, a revenue stream only mildly soaked in blood. Stickers. Every major, Valve releases a bunch of stickers, and every major, players spend millions and millions of dollars on them. Half the money then goes to Gabe Newell's private yacht fleet, but the other half goes to the players and the orgs. And it can be truly mental money. Paris 2023, for example, raised $110 million for players. However, a closer look at this sticker money makes it seem a bit less rosy. Paris was great, $110 million. Stockholm and Antwerp also made pretty good money, $70 million in between them, and we know that Berlin in 2019 apparently made $11 million. But what about the two most recent majors? Well, this is where the numbers aren't quite as pretty. Now, we don't have the official figures. Valve generally only talks about this stuff if the majors do really well, but there is a very simple technique we can use to take a guess. If we look at the Paris major capsules on skins.gg, there are 642,000 capsules on the tracked markers. This compares to 52,000 capsules for Copenhagen and 76,000 capsules for Shanghai. Now, these numbers only give us a rough idea of what's happening. They're not perfect, but they're still good enough for us to figure out what's happened. And what's happened is that since Paris, stickers sales are down. In fact, it seems like they're down about 90%. So why are they down about 90%? Well, it's because Valve haven't really changed the stickers for about 5 majors now, and people are bored. There's too many identical looking stickers out there, and thanks to Paris and its $110 million, the market is flooded beyond the point of no return. Now, at this point you're probably thinking, okay, well great, we got new sticker designs for Austin, they're different, so that'll fix the problem, right? Except, this kind of overlooks why Valve stuck with this design for so long, because every other type of sticker design sells like shit. Remember, Valve boasted about Berlin raising $11 million in 2019. But according to my numbers, Shanghai and Copenhagen both made about $11 million for players. It's still good compared to most other majors. Also, there was a major in between Antwerp and Paris. That was Rio. Its stickers were different. And they also sold like shit. That's why Valve went back to using the same design at Paris. And that's the problem with these stickers. They're fairly good, but fairly good isn't good enough. No one is going to be losing their mind over them, and they're not going to be some crazy moneymaker. They're just not. And because Valve have increased the number of teams at this major, that money is gonna get spread even thinner. Let's say they raise $11 million again. Split that between 32 teams, and that's about $70k per player. And if the org is getting half of that, that's just $35k per player. That still isn't a trivial sum of money, but is it really good enough where Counter-Strike is at? This is a game that makes Valve $1 billion in revenue from skins each year. Shouldn't pro teams be getting more than just the crumbs? Valve has the best business model for a game on the planet. Why can't it be used to raise better revenue for the teams as well? And now that I've come out and declared these stickers terrible and a massive letdown, I think it's only fair I answer the question about what Valve should actually do. The big problem that major stickers have at the moment is that they're not fresh. They've been around for so long now, and while Valve have definitely switched up the formula at different points, by this point, they are kind of exhausted, and we need something new. Preferably, several somethings new. And the most obvious thing that's at the top of the list are charms. Charms are something Valve added for the Armory update last year, and they've been reasonably popular. And frankly, Team Charms would be a hit. A lot more people are going to want a Na'Vi logo on their gun than a sausage man. There's also tons of options for customizing them and making them unique, major to major, patterns, gold, maybe you could find a way to incorporate autographs, maybe you could make sausage charms for certain players, and either way, importantly, it'd be new. And that's really what the majors need right now. But on its own, this isn't a fix. I think we need several changes, and I have a few other suggestions. Firstly, they could add a new tier of super rare lenticular stickers to the team capsules, like an extremely rare special item tier sticker. I don't think this is some groundbreaking, mind-blowing concept, but at least to give us something a little bit new. And speaking of gold, well, why don't we have team gloves? These could be added as extremely rare special items to souvenir packages, which are currently really boring, and there we go. Suddenly, people are going to be buying tons of them. And to be fair, it does appear there are going to be souvenir charms on souvenirs at this major, so that's good, but there is a lot more that could be done with this concept. Also, what about the pick'ems? The pick'ems are kind of lame, right? You're competing for, a copy-pasted coin at each major. What if you made that coin a charm as well that you could stick on your weapons and switch around? Wouldn't that make the concept a lot more appealing too? Now, to be clear, I don't think any one of these changes on their own are the solution, but I think several of them at the same time would do the job. Counter-Strike will gain a lot from just a little bit more effort being put into the major, both the players and the audience. And it's not like we're getting items released very often these days anyway, so why not give us a bit more stuff at the major? It's the perfect time. And while I don't think these stickers are terrible, on their own, they are not what we needed, and this is why I think they're a bit of a disaster, and I hope the next major's better. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus, thanks for watching, see ya.